Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's April 2025 and I'm so thrilled you're here because we're diving into a topic that's hitting home for millions of public sector retirees right now: social security delays. If you're a retired teacher, firefighter, police officer, or anyone who's been counting on a bigger social security check after some big changes this year, you've probably heard about these social security delays messing with retroactive payments. I've been getting so many messages like, why haven't I seen my extra benefits yet? What's with these social security delays? So today we're going to unpack it all, why these social security delays are happening, how they're affecting over 3.2 million public workers, how much more money you could be getting, and what you can do to stay ahead of the game. Whether you're retired, planning for it, or helping out a loved one, stick with me because this is a big one and I've got your back. Oh, and I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Are you in Texas, maybe Pennsylvania? Drop a comment below with your spot and any questions you've got about social security delays. I'm all ears. All right, let's get rolling. So, what's the deal with these social security delays? It all starts with some incredible news that dropped on January 5th, 2025. The Social Security Fairness Act became law, and it's a total game changer. This act kicked two old rules to the curb: the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. If those sound like a mouthful, here's the gist. For years, these rules slashed social security benefits for folks who worked public sector jobs, like teaching kids to read, rushing into burning buildings, or keeping our streets safe, while also earning a pension from jobs that didn't pay into social security. WEP cut your benefits if you had that pension, and GPO could wipe out spousal or survivor benefits. My aunt was a librarian for 30 years, and she gets so mad about WEP shrinking her check. It felt like a punishment for serving her community. Well, that's over now, and over 3.2 million retirees are set to see bigger benefits because of it. But here's the catch. These social security delays are holding things up, and some folks might not see their full payments for a year or more. Crazy, right? Why are there social security delays in the first place? It's not because the SSA is just twiddling their thumbs, though I know it can feel that way when you're waiting on cash you've earned. The problem boils down to three big hurdles. First, budget constraints. The SSA is working with what they've got, and Congress didn't toss them extra funds to speed this up. Second, staffing shortages. There was a hiring freeze in late 2024, so they're running on a skeleton crew trying to handle millions of updates. And third, the sheer complexity. Recalculating benefits for 3.2 million people, plus sending out retroactive payments back to January 2024 is like untangling a giant knot. My buddy's dad, a retired cop, was expecting a bump in his check last month, but social security delays meant he's still waiting. He's frustrated, but it's not a mistake, just a backlog. These social security delays are temporary, but they're real, and they're hitting public workers hardest right now. Let's talk about what's at stake here. How much money we're talking with these social security delays. The WEP GPO repeal is huge. It could mean an extra $200 to $500 a month for some retirees, depending on your work history. If you're a spouse or survivor hit by GPO, your benefits could jump by 50% or even double, like from $800 to $1,600 a month in some cases. Plus, those retroactive payments, they're not small change. Some folks are looking at lump sums of $5,000 to $12,000 to cover what they were owed since January 2024. My friend Maria is a retired teacher, and she's been dreaming of a new car. When she heard she might get $8,000 from these retroactive payments, she was over the moon, but social security delays have her waiting a bit longer. It's worth the wait. Those boosts are life-changing. But these social security delays mean you've got to plan ahead so you're not caught short. Who's feeling these social security delays the most? Public sector workers are front and center. Think teachers who shaped young minds, firefighters who risked it all, police officers who patrolled our neighborhoods. If you spent years in a job with a state or local pension, WEP or GPO probably took a bite out of your social security, and now you're due for a fix. My cousin's a retired postal worker, and he's been checking his bank account like a hawk, hoping his bigger check beats the Social Security delays. Spousal beneficiaries are another big group. If your partner had a government pension, GPO might have cut your survivor benefits, and now you're in line for more once these Social Security delays clear up. Even folks who mix public and private work, like a teacher who moonlighted at a bookstore, could see a jump, but the SSA is still crunching those numbers. So Social Security delays are keeping some waiting. So what can you do if you're caught in these Social Security delays? I've got a step-by-step plan to keep you moving forward, and it's easier than you think. First, apply for benefits now if you haven't already. Don't wait. The SSA prioritizes based on when you file, so the sooner you're in, the faster you'll beat those Social Security delays. Head to SSA.gov and get started. It's straightforward, but you'll need your work history handy. Second, gather your paperwork. Think pension statements, old Social Security records, anything showing your career. Missing docs can stretch those Social Security delays even longer, and you don't want that. My mum's friend forgot a W-2 from the 90s, and it held up her claim for weeks. Lesson learned. Third, think about backup plans. Social Security delays might pinch your budget, so maybe dip into a 401k for now, pick up a part-time gig, or check out local assistance programs for retirees. Last, keep tabs on SSA updates. SSA.gov's your go-to for news on when these Social Security delays might ease up. I'd love to hear if you're navigating this. Where are you joining me from today? Drop your city in the comments and tell me how Social Security delays are hitting you. I'm rooting for you. Let's zoom out a bit. Why is this whole WEPGPO repeal causing such Social Security delays? Back in the 80s, these rules were set up to stop what some call double dipping, getting a pension and full Social Security. But they ended up hammering public workers, especially women and minorities who juggled multiple roles. My old principal used to say WEP was like a tax on her life's work. She'd cheer knowing it's gone now. After decades of retirees and unions pushing back, Congress finally listened and the Fairness Act passed in January 2025. It's a victory, but with only so many SSA staff, down thousands since last year, and a tight budget, Social Security delays are the price we're paying for now. They're sorting through 3.2 million records, recalculating benefits, cutting retro checks. It's a lot. And Social Security delays are just part of the growing pains. What does this mean for the future? These Social Security delays are shining a spotlight on bigger questions about Social Security itself. Some experts think this repeal could open the door to more changes, like taxing high earners, more to fund the system, or bumping the retirement age past 67. My uncle's a financial planner, and he's betting we'll see tweaks for low-income retirees next. But if these Social Security delays drag on too long, it could shake trust in the system. Nobody wants that. For now, the SSA is promising to get those payments out, but they're asking for patience while they work through the backlog. I know patience is tough when bills are due. My neighbour's a retired bus driver, and he's tightening his belt until his retro check clears these Social Security delays. Here's a story to keep you hopeful. My friend Tony, a 68-year-old retired firefighter, was hit hard by WEP for years. He got a letter in February saying his benefits were getting fixed, but Social Security delays meant no extra cash yet. Last week, he checked his account, $9,200 lump sum, just like that. He's planning a fishing trip with his kids, something he couldn't afford before. That's what's waiting on the other side of these Social Security delays. Real money, real relief. If you're eligible, it's coming, even if Social Security delays make it feel far off right now. Want to share your story? I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Leave a comment with your city or state and let me know if Social Security delays are stressing you out or if you've got a win to celebrate. Your questions keep me going. I'm here to dig in with you. All right, let's wrap this with some real talk. These Social Security delays are frustrating, no doubt, but they're part of a bigger win for public workers. Apply now, get your paperwork ready, plan for the wait, and check SSA.gov like it's your job. You've earned these benefits, and Social Security delays won't change that. They're just a bump in the road. I want to keep you in the loop as this unfolds, so please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll never miss a beat on Social Security delays or anything else we're covering. Thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive. You're why I do this. Let's keep the convo going. See you in the next one.